Welcome back. So, now that we know about these fungible and non fungible items in the physical world, basically to say these fungible items would be the one that can be easily traded
This video is brought to you by EpiPies Academy.
and they have value but not in their uniqueness, and definitely they are not rare. While for the non fungible item is the exact opposite. They are not traded but they are bought and sold simply, and they have value in their uniqueness. They are super duper rare. Now, let's see and let's focus on the digital world and on the digital aspect of these fungible and non fungible items. So, in the digital world, we have Ethereum, Bitcoin, and you can name it any other cryptocurrencies there. So, these all are fungible and they have definitely a market price, but they are not unique. One Bitcoin is same and has the same value as an another Bitcoin. So a cryptocurrency is a fungible token. You can send someone one Bitcoin and they can send one back, and you still have one Bitcoin. Of course, the value of this Bitcoin might change during the time of exchange. You can also send or receive a smaller amount of one Bitcoin. These smaller amount of cryptocurrencies are called satoshis. So satoshis, if you don't know that, so these are basically small, or you can think of it as cents of Bitcoin. Thus, these are fungible token because they are divisible. However, for the non-fungible part, the non-fungible tokens are not divisible. In the same way that you cannot send someone part of a concert ticket wouldn't be worth anything on its own and would not be redeemable. Thus, that separates this non-fungible token with the fungible ones. These are cryptocurrency that can be traded in the marketplace. They are the fungible ones. Now we can start focusing on our non-fungible items. So in this digital world, non-fungible items are special. Let's focus on this non-fungible item now. So for the digital world, the non-fungible item is the non-fungible token. What includes in non-fungible token are basically the game items, the digital arts, the domain name, the event tickets, and some of the ownership records for physical asset. So overall, all of these you can summarize them by saying these all to be a digital asset. So a non-fungible token is an collection of digital asset. Basically, that's all is non-fungible token. Do remember, non-fungible tokens are unique and rare. So in even the digital aspect, they are unique and rare, and definitely they are indivisible. So as I gave an example earlier, a concert ticket would not be worth if it is like given a part of it. So it needs to be given completely. So they are not traded, but what happens in them are they can be bought and sold. Their ownership can be given to someone next in the marketplace. So let's see these non-fungible tokens. Definitely they are unique. So deep inside a non-fungible token, there are metadata which describes what makes this asset different from all the rest. This is a permanent and unalterable record that describes what this non-fungible token represents, almost like the certificate of authenticity that you'd get with a rare painting. So this uniqueness will define how, like, you can have an image online and you can simply copy and paste that image and keep it in your screen as well. But doing that, you'll simply just have a copy of the thing and not the original one. The original one is where the uniqueness lies. It is similar with the Mona Lisa painting. So the original was made by Da Vinci, but when you took the photo of it or you try to make a simple copy of that design, you would not have the uniqueness, but you would have the copy of it. Similarly, the non-fungible tokens are rare. So the scarcity is an important ingredient in the recipe that makes non-fungible tokens so attractive. While developers have the freedom to generate an infinite supply of certain assets, they also have the power to limit the number of rare, desirable items in existence. So, After this, I'm going to share a few stories of non fungible tokens that to describe this rare aspect of the digital world and how in this digital world the rareness can arrive in non fungible tokens. And most importantly, these non fungible tokens are indivisible. For the major reason why they cannot be traded is because they are indivisible. So, for the most part, non fungible tokens cannot be split into smaller denominations. They can only be bought, sold, and held whole. So you need to remember the rules of non-fungibility. You can't purchase 10% of a, let's say, a plane ticket or collect 50% of a baseball card. Now let's see some of the non-fungible token history. So you might already know this. This is Mike Winkelmann, also known from the nickname Beeple. So 5 years, for 5 years, he used to constantly do the graphic designing works, and he used to post in Instagram. And in the non-fungible token world, he merged all of his 5 years of worth of work, and he named it as every days the first 5,000 days. You can see the image on the right one. So he sold this for 69.4 million on the March 12th of 2021. So this is recent news, and you can see this non-fungible token story, and this is used. Similarly, we have the CEO of Twitter, Jack Dorsey, who sold his first tweet for roughly $2.9 million. That's a great story as well. So you can see these sort of stories rising every now and then. So this is what describes these stories to be unique, rare, and individual. So definitely they are rare because there is just one version of Jack Dorsey's first tweet, and the uniqueness of people's. So this the uniqueness of this everyday painting is completely single. So there is no another painting like this one, and it's completely coded with Mike Wickelman's name because he is the one who created it. And now there is also some story like the modern times in which the currency processing partner, or you can say Visa, bought a CryptoPunk in August 2021 for $150,000. So you can say this is a simple art of pixelated CryptoPunk art, which was brought by Visa. So yes, NFTs are going huge, and definitely we are going to be a part of it soon. But we need to understand, why are NFTs so special? After all, as I said earlier, you can simply take an image and keep copy it and paste it on your screen. You can download it anyone, even with the high resolution or the original resolution, and you can claim that, okay, I have got this already, now I don't need to pay for it. However, you would just have the copy of it, you would not have the uniqueness of its creator. You would not be buying the original one. So that was separate. For example, this Mona Lisa painting here, you can also see in Amazon, that's available as well, but that's not the unique one. This is the unique which the Da Vinci one created, and that's in the museum somewhere. So all these, even in the digital world, these non-fungible aspects, they have value, they have emotion, they have history, and they are the prestige, and they are for the society. Thus, non-fungible tokens are special, and they are here to stay. 2021 was used for non-fungible, and as the year goes past, 2022 and plus, these things are going to get bigger and bigger. So we are going to be part of it sooner. So we also need to understand, how are these non-fungible tokens used. So as well as for crypto collectibles like CryptoKitties, and non-fungible tokens can be used for digital assets that need to be differentiated from each other in order to prove their value or scarcity. They can represent everything from virtual land parcels to artworks to ownership licenses. Non fungible tokens are not traded on standard cryptocurrency exchanges. Instead, they are bought or sold on a complete package level. On digital marketplaces, you can have marketplaces like Open Bazaar or Decentralized Land Marketplace. So, this is what makes non fungible tokens so special. They have this unique attribute. They are usually linked to a specific asset. They can be used to prove the ownership of digital item like game skins, right through the ownership of physical asset. So other tokens are fungible in the same way as coins or banknotes. Fungible tokens are identical. They have the same attributes and value when exchanged. but this non-fungible is special on its own. So that's all for this non-fungible token and in this digital world. So I hope you have learned everything about non-fungible token, and that's all for this lecture. I'll see you on the next one now.